And now for the perpetuation of the Calypso and Steel Band Music Hall of Fame, here is an historian, a researcher, a teacher, a songwriter, and Calypsonian, and PhD student. Does this remind you of In Living Color with those 17 jobs, or what? A PhD student at the University of Michigan, I give you Hollis Liverpool, better known as CHALKDUST.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, in any art form demanding creativity and professionalism and skill, some men will outshine others. In the field of Calypso and Steel Band especially, these shining stars of our culture must be written in the pages of our history. We are gathered here tonight for the second time to adorn the pages of our social history with the memories of men who, by their outstanding achievements and contributions, have left us richer. Let me first of all correct a rumor on the part of a few that Calypso and Steel Band Incorporated has not chosen enough persons for the Hall of Fame. There are, ladies and gentlemen, literally hundreds of persons deserving of this honor. But we have only selected 5 for this occasion. Last year, 11. Patience. There will be many more occasions when we shall glorify our heroes all. To build a Hall of Fame, especially one of this stature, one must be elegant, well-designed, and long-lasting. And we must do so brick by brick, stone by stone, and only the best materials must go into it. Tonight, then, our presence here is to say to the world that we love Steel Band and Calypso, and we love Steel Bandsmen and Calypsonians. And tonight, we want to show them that we admire and respect these shining stars of our art forms. Tonight, we write them down in history. In the field of Calypso, then, in the Hall of Fame, we welcome to the Hall of Fame Mr. Slinger Francisco, the mighty Sparrow. Born in Grenada on July 9, 1935, Sparrow migrated to Trinidad as a youth. And from 1956, when he first became nationally known through winning the National Calypso Monarch competition, until now, he has over those years revolutionized the Calypso art form in every department. One can say that while some Calypsonians are skilled in some areas or are gifted in some aspects of the art form, God has richly distributed the most gifts to Sparrow. His great contribution to the art form does not only linger on the fact that he has won the Calypso Monarch title of Trinidad and Tobago on 7 occasions and the Road March Championship 7 times also, but he brought a sense of professionalism to the art form, whereby the Calypsonian can now remove his art from the tent of bamboo seats, trash, and palm-covered roofs to spacious neon-lit halls in Toronto, New York, and London. Tonight, then, we welcome raconteur, humanist, actor, showman, Dr. Sparrow, and we welcome him to the Hall of Fame. And I want to call on stage one of Trinidad's great musicians, for Sparrow couldn't come tonight, and he asked to be apologized for his absence. I want to call Mrs. Merle Albino Di Cotto to receive it on behalf of Sparrow. Mrs. Albino.
It gives me great pleasure to receive this on behalf of the Calypso King of the World, Dr. Slinger Francis.
Our second entrant this year to the Hall of Fame is Egbert Moore, known in the Calypso world as Lord Beginner. But before I do that, I want to bring on stage a man named Dr. Roy Hastick, who also wants to read a beautiful declaration presented by the Mayor of Brooklyn for Dr. Sparrow. Mr. Roy Hastick.
Thank you very much, the mighty CHALKDUST. The borough president unfortunately could not attend this evening's function, but he asked me to read this proclamation from the 2.5 million people of the borough of Brooklyn. And I'm going to be brief with this proclamation because I know in the essence of time we'll have to move on. And the proclamation reads, whereas music is the universal language and throughout the centuries, it has lifted the spirits of humankind and brought joy and happiness into all our lives. And whereas of all the accomplishments by the mighty Sparrow, now therefore I, Howard Golden, President of the Borough of Brooklyn, do proclaim August 25th, 1990 as Mighty Sparrow Day, Dr. Slinger Francisco Day in Brooklyn, in witness whereof I have set unto my the seal of the Borough of Brooklyn, and affixed this the 24th day of August, proclaiming Mighty Sparrow Day, Dr. Slinger Francisco in Brooklyn. Good luck. Thank you.
Our second inductee is the Lord Beginner, Egbert Moore, who really began Calypso all over Europe. Give him a nice round of applause. Our third inductee is Mr. Neville Marcano, the growling tiger, who's still alive, who gave us all those beautiful minor key calypsos. Our fourth inductee is Orman Patsy Haynes, one of the first ping pong soloists in Trinidad and Tobago. And our fifth inductee, his son is with us tonight, probably we can call his son on stage, is the great Professor Art DeCoto, who gave us all that music. And his son, Ronnie McIntosh, is with us. Ronnie, come quickly and receive on behalf of Ronnie of Art DeCoto. Ronnie is there, quickly can come on stage because of time. Ronnie McIntosh is Art DeCoto's son. Very few people know that. Not wrong, okay. But these are the great, our inductees to the Hall of Fame. Give them all a beautiful round of applause. Thank you, and thank you very much.